Hey, you dumbass. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Why have you shut yourself off from the world? Okay, I don't mind that. Why'd you shut yourself away from me? You should know who I am to you. How much you mean to me. And I can't stand it. You disappearing like that. It made me worry. I thought maybe something horrible happened. What do you mean? So my instincts were right. Who do I need to kill? Yeah, just let me know. You're not spilling the beans, are you? I'll do the next best thing, dumbass. I'll make sure that you can see that whatever they did, it's not gonna be what defines you. No, I want you to be happy with who you are and what you stand for. Don't doubt that. Don't let anyone make you doubt that. I will fight for you, but I need to know that you got the guts to fight for yourself. Yeah, maybe it's a redundant message. Maybe my words sound stupid or basic, but I don't give a damn. All I care about is you being okay. No, screw that. I care about you being more than okay. I care about your well-being. Your life matters to me. And I want it to matter to you too. No matter what they did, no matter what they said. I'll beat their ass 1,000 times if that's what it takes to teach the lesson. What I need from you, what I need so badly from you, is for you to accept who you are. Do not let yourself get down. And if you do get down, you rely on me. You remember, you're a person too. The bullies of our lives try and tell us we're not people, that we don't deserve good in this world. And you know what I tell them? That they can shove it. I don't have time to waste on people who are heartless. Maybe I could be harsh at times, but that doesn't mean I'm not a good person. And I know I am. And if you admire me, if you think I'm a good person, then just look in the mirror. 'Cause I wouldn't waste my time on you if you weren't. Now I know. You've been hurt in the past. But let the past be just that. It's nothing even remotely like today. So have faith in me. And in yourself. Because you deserve better than this. So don't give up on accepting that you can get better than this. Don't just accept bad things and say it's okay. Don't say you deserve it. Screw what you deserve or don't. That's not what matters in this life. What matters is you. What matters is what you make of your life. I've been trying to tell people this ever since I was, well, at my lowest. I fell down a hole and I never got back up for the longest time. Yeah, sure, I was a kid still. Then I realized it. I can wallow around in my own sadness all I want, but nothing will change. If you want things to change, what you need to do is believe my words. Believe in yourself. Yeah, fuck the world if you need to say it. Perhaps that's too harsh. But honestly, I don't care what harsh or messed up things I say. That's not what matters. What matters is the end goal. That you can get there. You need to believe in yourself. Accept that you're a beautiful person. And get on with it. You're not here to give yourself to others, to make other people smile. You're here to be able to smile on your own. And sure, it's good. It's admirable to make others smile. I like doing it too. There's no shame in that. Not even a little bit. But if you believe that I'm worth it, that I have a place in this world, then know that you do too. Don't take no for an answer, dumbass. Otherwise I'll have to knock sense into you and everyone who doubts it. I don't care how long it takes. You gotta accept yourself as being a beautiful human being. Yeah, so what? Not everyone thinks that way, then you tell them I don't care what you think. Because I know I'm good. I know I'm an awesome person. And you make these words, carve them into your brain and your heart. Because you're amazing. I'm not gonna repeat this again. Hell, maybe I am. But that doesn't change anything, dumbass. I know. I get it. Maybe I'm getting too rough with you. And I'm sorry if it comes off that way. But honestly, I don't have time for BSing around. What I want for you is the best. And the only way you're gonna get it is if I tell you exactly how it is. So listen to me. Open your heart. Open your mind. And just let yourself accept you. Let your faults be just that. How do you think I got this far? How do you think I became a top hero? It wasn't by succeeding. It was by failing so many times that I succeeded eventually. By having confidence that no matter how many times I failed, I would never give up. And you need that confidence too. Because that's the only way you're reaching those dreams of yours. And I know you have them. Don't make excuses. Your dreams are worthwhile. Your dreams are amazing. And I want to see them through just as much as you want them to be. But wishes are toxic. Because the more you wish for something, the less you think it's in your hands. Let's face it. Most of life is in our hands. You can view that cup as half full or half empty. Or you can leave it as being out of your hands. Something you can only look at. Do you really want your life to be a spectacle and not something that's hands-on? Because I can't stand that. And I know deep down you don't want that. I know deep down you can't stand that. So don't even try. Don't try and justify yourself being weak. If you want to change, be a little stronger. Don't try and take on the world. Take on yourself. Take on those hurtful things that you think. Take on those bad things in your mind, and you do it. You face them, and you face those demons, and you make them into your best strength. All those doubts, they're only as strong as you let them be. And I don't believe for a second that you can't believe in yourself. It's not easy, dumbass. Nothing in this world worth doing is. But you need it. You need to hear these words. Don't you dare give up on me, or yourself, or anything you believe in. I'll beat your ass if you do. Just think about it this way. If you give up on yourself, you're calling me a liar. Because I believe in you. You're incredible. And you undermine that sometimes. I hate when you do that. I know self-esteem isn't easy, but you have to accept the fact that people believe in you. So believe in yourself for them if you can't for yourself yet. Don't be a dumbass. There's too many dumbasses in the world. You might be the biggest one. Don't be a dumbass in that way. I'll be extra pissed. There's so much that you can do. Don't focus on what you can't. The world has millions, billions of possibilities, probably even more. So why do you keep focusing on your faults? What do those matter? If they really bothered you, you could just practice all your life for something. Anything that's a fault, you can make into your passion, make into your drive, make into your absolute best quality. So don't you dare give up on yourself. It pisses me off, and I won't accept it. If you won't fight for you, then how can you expect me to? You need to have some self-respect. So start learning it. You're amazing, damn it. So So why don't we take this and have a nice day? You know, it's maybe a bit selfish of me, but I want you to feel more like you're alive than you ever have. I might be selfish also in that I want it to be because I said these words that they mean so much. Yeah, I'm a selfish person, but I don't regret my life. I don't regret my choices, and I live by what I believe in. Maybe that's something that you still don't need to worry about, but you should focus on the words and their meaning. And I'm gonna take you someplace nice. Come here, dumbass. Here we are. How do you like it? Great view, isn't it? It's the rooftop. We're not really supposed to be out here, but I thought I'd come look at the stars with you. Whenever I'm feeling blue, I'll look up at that big, wide open sky, and I'll ask myself, why can't I reach them? Who says I can't? And you know what? I've reached many of them. Because the stars are like symbols, pieces of your heart. The more you actually believe, the closer they get. And that's how I always solve my problems. Because there's no sense in beating around the bush. It's just a waste of time. Even a dumbass like you should know that. So come on. Let's have a good day, dumbass. Before I change my mind. I'm blushing like that. Why are you pointing out that I'm blushing too? Damn dumbass. I'll show you. Yeah, come on. This way. Don't try and talk to me. Not that way. If you're gonna talk to me, it's gonna be as you. Unapologetic. You don't worry about my feelings. You worry about being the best you can be. So don't bother sugarcoating any words, dumbass. Sometimes it feels like you walk on eggshells, but I never want that. You of all people should know. And I thought I'd cook you a dinner on the rooftop. Something that's really cool if you ask me. So I'll do it in front of you. Hey, why are you looking at me that way? What's that supposed to mean? Damn it, dumbass. Always making things complicated. Why can't you just let me do what I'm trying to do? Always gotta raise a stink with me, don't you? Well, I guess it's a start. Better that than you being a pushover. And if you are a pushover, it better only be to me. Got it? Good. So, dumbass, there's a small little menu I made. Yeah, I get it. There's only 3 items, so it's not that impressive. Just shut up and choose your entree, and your appetizer, and your dessert. Of course, there's drinks too. What? I came prepared. Unlike someone who seems a little flustered right now. What do you mean? I'm not flustered at all, dumbass. You don't get to call me flustered. It's embarrassing when you look at me that way, that's all. Come on. This way. And there. What? You're gonna pick it. Okay. So you want the garlic bread with the mussels and the chicken Alfredo. Got it. And An order of the apple fritters. Alright, fine. Coming right up. Wait, what about your drink? Okay. You better appreciate this. I wouldn't do this for anyone else. So you better cherish this as a prime memory. Something that you don't forget, or else I'll be really angry. Just like you better cherish yourself, dumbass. As if I could do this for just anyone. Alright, let's get cooking. I set up this tableside grill so you'll see me cooking everything. Alright. Here we go. Pay close attention, you might learn something. Now this. Gotta put these in here. Just like that. Melt the butter. Put in the garlic. And now for the secret blend of spices. Yeah, I made it, dumbass. And lightly cook it. And it's done once it looks just like that. Now for the garlic bread. Needs about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna tell you something funny for 30 seconds. Got it? Once upon a time, I ended up hitting Deku so hard that I ended up missing him and hitting myself instead. Yeah, so what if I hit myself somehow? It was like a side swipe of my arm, so... What is it, a hook? That's what it's called. I threw a hook and it hit me instead. Maybe I'm glad, 'cause I'm the only one who could take a hit from me. Deku didn't deserve that. Damn Deku. So what about you? You got any funny stories? Wait a second. Garlic bread's done. Now let's see how this appetizer goes. You like it? That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Wait, that came out wrong. I'm not warm or fuzzy, dumbass. I'm just a good chef. And I'm happy you like it. So enjoy it thoroughly, 'cause next one's on the way. Alright, the key to a good fettuccine alfredo is nailing the chicken. Be sure you never put the salts first. When you're searing it, it's gotta be piping hot. That'll lock in the juices. Just like that. And then, once it's just right, you flip it. Only once. And once that warms up, it should be a golden brown on each side. You make sure to add the salt then. The other seasonings can go on earlier, as you can see. Put some basil in thyme, a little bit of black pepper, and some shallots. Make sure you don't add the shallots too early. They'll get shriveled up and they don't look as appetizing. I only like them lightly cooked so the color of green really pops. Alright, now that we got that, we let the meat rest. Don't cut into it right away. It has to finish the cooking process. And also make sure that, it makes the juices settle. Otherwise it will be so juicy it will leak all over the place. That's the last thing anyone wants. It's good to be more soaked in. You don't have to understand, dumbass. Anyways, the pasta's already cooking. I made it from scratch earlier. I'd show you how, but it's a lot of work. Now the key to cooking good pasta is getting it al dente. You don't want it too cooked to where it's soggy or soft. You want it to have just a little bit of body to it. Some say that you can use a secret where you throw the noodle against the wall and if it sticks, it's good. I don't personally like to do that one. Instead, what I like to do is pay attention to where the noodles are in it and the color. They change slightly, starting at more of like a deeper color and they get more fleshed out. Wait for it. And perfect. Now to drain the noodles and then run some cold water to stop the cooking process. Luckily, I got it right here. Just like that. Now, to make things just right, there's this, the sauce. I made it just a bit ago. It takes a while to make. Heat the sauce up with the chicken. Cut the chicken. Mix it all with the noodles. And serve. With just a hint of parsley. Now you have yourself the best Alfredo this side of anywhere. Yeah, don't even worry about it. Now let me know how it tastes. Yeah, I bet you like it. I did my best for you. Oh yeah, your drink. Here we are. Just gotta grab it. And of course mix things up. Just a bit. And then before you know it, you have yourself a milkshake. Here you go. Hope you like it, baby. And now on to the dessert. Well, after you enjoy that. But what I mean is, I gotta start preparing it. You see, it's tricky with things that are fried like this. Fritters have a strange consistency. If you don't get the compote used in the batter proper. Just so you know, compote is like when you melt down the fruit in a pan like this. You add sugar, and you sort of caramelize it all together. I like sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Those are the three I'm gonna use for this one. With just a hint of salt. It's my secret choice there. Don't ask questions. It'll taste good, just trust me. I also do a hint of lime juice. It helps really build the acidity. Because I feel like it's not tangy enough sometimes. Too much sweet and not enough tang. Won't balance it. So, now that the compote's done, we gotta mix it into the batter. Once it's mixed in, the batter gets put here, and we form it into its almost finished product. The little donut rings. They're pretty easy, like ropes. And then here we have the oil. Drop them in one at a time. Make sure you don't splash it. This stuff burns. And then, boom. There we go. We got ourselves something nice now. Bet you like that. See all the bubbles? That just proves that it's the right temperature. It should always be almost fizzing. And then you only leave it in for about 35 seconds. And then you flip it. It should have a nice golden brown. And plate. There we go. Don't forget, these like to be garnished with some mint. Because the mint helps refresh it. The savoriness of everything can be overwhelming. I personally love the stuff. I would have made mint chocolate chip ice cream, but I didn't have the time. Maybe next time. But, lucky for you, I happen to have an extra one that I made yesterday. So we put that on the plate, right next to the donuts. And then, And we top it. Drizzle this. And then powder a little bit of cinnamon on top. There we go. You see how the mint sticks out of the ice cream scoop? That's what I'm talking about. Presentation makes food taste better. Everyone knows that, right? You eat with your eyes just as much as your mouth. And I thought you deserved the best. Today's a special day. And I plan to make it more special. So when you're done with the Alfredo, here you go. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, of course. I'm eating too. Don't even worry about it. Enjoying a meal with you? Of course it's fine. Dumbass, you should never doubt things like that. This whole thing has been so you'd trust yourself more. Accept yourself and just be happier. I never want to see you sad again. And if I do, I'll take those tears and I'll wipe them away. 'Cause you don't need them. You just need a hug. Maybe a kiss on the cheek. Maybe a kiss on the mouth. It doesn't matter. My point is, dumbass, you've got me. So what the hell are you going to focus on everyone else for? You don't need to worry about them. Just worry about me. That way we can both be happy. That way, life isn't so bad. It's only bad when you let it catch you. Off guard. When you start looking at things sadly. When you start realizing faults in the forefront of everything. Hell, I don't even consider faults bad. Or what make you human. Each one of us has to have them, or else everyone would be the same person over and over again. And I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty terrible to me. If you don't embrace your faults will consume you. And besides, how do you think you get something that you're proud of? You fall on your ass a bunch of times. You suffer a bit to win a bunch. That way, when you're really down and out, you always know you can pick yourself up again. And just in case anything ever happens with anyone you know, you'll be prepared to help them too. Because you'll have learned by then that you can trust yourself, that it's okay to have confidence and that it's not bad for you to feel like a human being. So many people consider themselves as less than others. They compare themselves between others and themselves and all kinds of things. No, I don't look good enough. No, I'm not good enough at this. No, I can't do this. All those are excuses. And you know it just as well as me. If you want to be good, if you want to be the best, you can do it. Every single thing you want. It needs to become just like you. An integrated part of you. You have to be willing to fail 1 billion times for every one success. You know, I failed a lot at cooking, but I really like tasty food, so I spent most of my time trying and failing and trying and failing. I must have burned water once at least. I tripped and fell, maybe got burned a few times, cut myself a few times, but that doesn't make me less of a cook now, does it? I taught myself. I studied from people who are better. And better is subjective, because now I'd say I'm much better. That's just because I like my cooking more. Life is all about what you make it. And I want you to make the best of it. Not for me, not for anyone else, but I want you to shine. Because you deserve it. Because you don't need to live in anyone's shadow. You don't need to be anything but what you want to be. Don't give up on life because you can do anything you want to. If you want to be something that you're not, then make life into that. If you want to be yourself and the best you can be, then make life into that too. If you want to accomplish some lofty goal, break it down to the sum of its parts. And you grab it by the reins, you tell it what it can and cannot do. Because you're in charge. Whether you like to admit it or not, you are. And for everything you can't do, there's 10 things you can't. Maybe 100, maybe 1,000. There's always something. You never say you can't do anything. Because that's just a big excuse. And come on. Excuses don't help me or you or anyone. They just make life more complicated. And it can be as simple as you want it to be. I like to approach life one explosion at a time. Because explosions, they're kind of like my way of communicating. I fight with people so much and cherish being strong because I want to never stop getting stronger. Not only to protect those I love, but because I want to be the best me. The best Katsuki Bakugou in the world. And so what if that makes me eccentric? So what if that makes me an outlandish person? I'm not here for fake friends, nor am I here for fake relationships. But you're an exception because you're not fake. You just struggle. And struggling is no shame. We all do sometimes. What do you think I do most of the time? I'm always struggling with something. But you know what? I beat it. Every time I think I can't go on, I go on 10 more times. 15, 20. Doesn't matter what it is. I want to be the best at it. I can't stand losing. And you know why? Because I like seeing myself in a good light. And losing just tells me I can do better. That's all it should ever mean. So look at me. If you consider yourself a loser, then I consider myself a loser too. So let's both be losers until we're winners. Because every winner was a loser once. And that's the only way to do it. We work from the ground up, you and I. It may take our entire lives, but let's do it. Shh. I don't want to see you down and out about yourself, saying that life is too much. You change that life. You make it better. Because that's what I want for you, and that's what you should want for yourself. Come on. Put up a fight. Go ahead and uppercut life right in the jaw. And you tell it you're not backing down. Come on. I like seeing you smile, okay? And so what about it? It makes me happy. And I need to see you happy more. It energizes me. It tells me that I'm not crazy. And it inspires me, okay? Don't be a dumbass and give up. If I ever see you giving up, I'll be really angry. Because you could do better than that. Come on. Now give me a hug. And not one of those half-assed ones. Give me a real hug, dumbass. You're amazing. So stop treating yourself like you're not. Believe in you. Like you believe in me. If you envy me, if you respect me, if you anything, even if you feel a little bit for me, then look at yourself with the same light, because you're no different. Come on. Let's enjoy life. There's so much we can do. So many things. You know how it is. Life is what you make it. And I'm gonna make it great. And I don't want to leave you behind. The only one who can make the choice is you, dumbass. So come on, take my hand. We're gonna make this world bend to us. And we're gonna reach those dreams of yours. Got it? Good. Now let's watch these stars like star-crossed lovers already. I'm in a sappy mood, so let's be sappy about it. Come close. I want to hold you. Come on, dumbass. Why don't you give me a kiss? Not bad for a loser. A loser like me. Let's make that word into a one that we believe in. One that isn't negative. I feel like that's the only way. But when I look in your eyes, I believe in myself. And I believe in you. Don't you dare let me down. And you give this another listen. If you need to hear it all over again, listen until you can't anymore. Because I'm dead serious, dumbass. We're gonna be sappy fools for the rest of our lives, got it? Star-crossed lovers. Quite literally. So come on, dumbass. I'm gonna make you smile. Or do you doubt the great and powerful Bakugou? That'd be silly of you. I'm too good for that. No, dumbass. Not too good for you. If anything, we're perfect for each other. So don't go doubting that like some kind of idiot. You'll just waste time. And as you may or may not know, time is a very important resource. If you believe in something, don't wait. The worst thing you can do is overplan. It'll cause everything to get all mucked up. I don't want to see you waste your time and regret it. So the time to act is now. We live in the moment. That's who we are. Don't worry about the past. Too many people get caught up on it. It's like a scar that just keeps haunting them. But it can only haunt you if you let it. You know the past. We both have mucked up ones sometimes. But that doesn't change anything. Even if it's messed up, it's never too late to make it right. It's never too late to make today a better page in your book. Life is kind of like a novel if you think about it. You could make it a really good one that's happy and inspirational, or you can make it one that's depressing and sad. And I don't know about you, while the depressing and sad ones may be fun to read, they're not very fun to be a part of. And I can't stand that feeling. Helplessness, hopelessness. Screw those feelings. They don't deserve my time. And they don't deserve your time either. So why don't you kick them to the curb? That way, you can say, I'm gonna be a happier me. Did you know it's ridiculous? They have classes in college now for being happy. These people can't figure out this dumbass stuff. It's so simple. They're all idiots. You don't need to pay money to figure out life. When it's so damn simple. They just want it to be more complicated because the answer isn't always what they like. Frankly, I don't have time for that. Don't sugarcoat anything with me, honey. You tell it how it is. And you write to me, or say to me, or hit me in the face. I'll get the point. As I hear you. You're a kindred spirit to me. And, dumbass, I want you to be unfiltered. Give me the unbridled, unhesitating, unapologetic you. And I'll do the same, got it? It's a pact. A pinky promise. So don't you back down on anything that we've talked about, or I'll be really angry with you. Got it? Alright, now that that's out of the way, I love you a hell of a lot, dumbass. So let's enjoy the rest of our night. Make it one never to forget. If you ever do forget, I'll just knock some sense into you, got it? Alright, fine. Now come here. We've got some unfinished business, don't we? Dumbass. I'm glad I fell for you. If I'm being honest. Nerd. Don't let it get to your head. I'm just madly in love with you, okay? So you better not disappoint me. Or I'm gonna be very upset. Got it? Good. As long as you